take your hand, cross the river to promised land. On the banks, my final note. Cross the river, now take me home.
Lab 64, first, the original concept of it was 1995. Started to write songs for it back then. Then in 98, it sort of kicked off. That's where I started writing full on for it. The whole sort of concept for the creation of Lab 64 came together. Did the first show for Lab 64 at the end of 98, and then 99 just powered on from there. Lab 64 basically it's just LAB, League of Acoustic Blackness, and the 6/4 comes from the Magic Square. If you know anything about the Magic Square, look it up, you'll know what the 6/4 represent. On the banks where final no. Cross the river, now take me home. It feels great to be back on stage. I needed the break. It's, you know, we all get to those moments in our lives where everything's just hits a crossroad and you just need time to step out and reconnect with who the hell you are. And that's what it was for me. Your love will sail. It's always been great songs. It's always about great songs. But you know, early influences listening to the Beatles and the Stones. But for Lab 64, without question, it's, you know, gotta say it's Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. Cross the river to take your hand. Cross the river to promise. You know, there's been thousands and thousands of shows. You know, the ones that look good on paper, you know, I'd have to say Vans Warped and Big Day Out. It's those gigs where everything just clicks, everything just gels. You're on stage, you're in the zone, you're playing, you're grooving, everything's on fire. You're connecting with the crowd, you're connecting with the audience, and that's even more so when you finish the show and people come up to you and they tell you what their experience is like of actually sitting and listening to you play. Generally speaking, 90% of my songs are very personal. I write, it's very cathartic for me when I write. I generally write a little bit cryptic, so you know, if you're good at doing cryptic crosswords, you can read my lyrics and figure out, you know, what's going on inside my head and how messed up it is. So the new album, Blacken The Sky, was released in February this year. It was really great to get back in the studio. When I pulled the pin on doing music a few years ago, because of what I needed to do, there was plans to have a new album. And I'm really proud to say that the album I've released, Blacken The Sky, is not that album that was going to be recorded and released back then. It's, you know, so much fresh material on there. There are 3 old songs on there that I felt needed to be released, but it's all fresh material. Look, it's kind of, it's my Zeppelin 3. You know, I'm not saying that this is anywhere near as good as Led Zeppelin 3. You know, you'd have to be an idiot to compare your own album to a Led Zeppelin album. That'd just be crazy. But in a matter of speaking, if you listen to it, a few people have actually said it to me also, which is kind of cool, because that's how I felt about it. It's different from my previous albums. It still has me in it. It has more of me in it. There's a lot of times where you go to release an album and you have a lot of influences from other people. You might just perceive those influences or the influences that are pushed upon you, which I can say without question, both of those applied for the other albums. This album, it had none of that. It's wholly and solely just me. It is Lab 64 100%. So yeah, I'm very proud of it. There's no great master plan. The years of wanting to dominate and conquer the world, they're sort of all gone. That rock and roll dream's gone. To be brutally honest, it's about writing songs that just mean something to me and sharing them with people. You know, other than doing shows, I would say the thing that's the plan is just to play, write new songs, write better songs, do shows, release albums, connect with audiences.